son, I have something to say. And what he told me I'll never forget until my dying day. He said, son, you are a bachelor boy, and that's the way to stay. Son, you be a bachelor boy until your dying day. When I was 16, I fell in love with a girl as sweet as can be. But I remember just in time what my daddy said to me. He said, son, you are a bachelor boy, and that's the way to stay.
Victorian Walk is one of our iconic walks that operates in Hasratganj. This walk takes you back into the bygone British era, is starting from pre-1857 till the present day modern India.
In Hasratganj, it's Lucknow's main street, and you might ask, why is it Victorian? What's Victorian about it? We don't even have a statue of Queen Victoria here. But it's an interesting history. Some of you will probably know that after 1857 and the Great Uprising, the British recaptured Lucknow and they demolished a lot of buildings, a huge amount of buildings. They were very worried, obviously, about a further outbreak of an uprising. So they swept away the gates that used to cross Hasratganj, which made it into a very exclusive royal area. These gateways were torn down, so what we see today is an exceptionally wide street. I can't think of many more streets of this width anywhere in India. As things moved on, the shops changed too, so you start to get camera shops. There were photography studios there too, so you could go in and have your portrait taken. And there were shops selling radios. The cinema came up, Mayfair Cinema, which is one of my favourites. And it was not just cinema shows that went on here, it was live performances, dance and entertainment, and even a Wild West live show. So all kinds of things. Up above this was there was a dance hall, there was a quality restaurant, and across the road there are a number of dance halls and cafes where the British would come and enjoy themselves. One important aspect, and we often forget about this, is that there are a large number of American soldiers stationed here, and the idea was that they would push into Burma during World War II. There was an air base here and they would take off from here. So we've actually got quite a lot of American influence, which is interesting. We don't often think about Americans in the middle of Lucknow, but they were certainly here. After the war, things changed, the pace of life quickened, so you get perhaps less emphasis on the dance halls, because this tended to be an entertainment for the Anglo-Indians in particular, and also the Britishers. So once they'd gone and the Anglo-Indian community became dispersed, there was really not so much call for dance halls. So the idea of the Victorian Walk is to create perhaps a walk along Hasratganj, say about 1890, I think I'll pick 1890, that's a good date. You've got the British in full fling, you've got the British women going up and down shopping, a little shopping here, a little shopping there. They're Indian servants with all their goods on their heads, so trailing behind, and they want to stop off for tea. So they go into one of the cafes and they have the traditional English tea, which is cucumber sandwiches. Cucumber sandwiches are the epitome of British tea. They're served everywhere. They really are a symbol of high British culture. And of course Darjeeling tea. So anyone who comes on this walk is going to be highly entertained, not just by the tea, which is the high point of it, but by walking along and trying to recreate something of that atmosphere of Lucknow all those years ago, and talking to some of the elderly shopkeepers. That will give a very good impression of what Lucknow used to be like. I think this is such an innovative idea. It combines all kinds of things. It combines history, social history if you like, and of course the enjoyment of talking to knowledgeable tour guides who are going to lead you and then sitting down to a good cup of tea at the end. I know you'll enjoy it. And if you want to know more about this walk, you need further information, have a look at the website www.tornosindia.com.